All right, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. All right, double honors to our apostle, Ezra, Millstone, and Shalom, Wakasah, Laha, Bakyar, which is peace and mercy to the elect. Throughout the four corners, wherever you may be, I'm the brother Amar from the branch of GMS Cleveland. Come back at you another video. Lord willing, be edifying to whomever may be watching. And just want to get into, a lesson just regarding, some history, very interesting history. And it's actually a study, a study that I had, for one of our camp days, and it's from BibleStudyTools.com. That's the website, but it says, why was Capernaum such an important city in the Bible, right? And this article kind of gives you, not kind of, it does gives you some insight on why Capernaum was important to regarding the history and why Yahweh Shai, held his ministry there. And I will say this too as well. Um, I do personally believe that Esau Edom leaves out a lot of, details regarding, the Bible and, is the truth. You know what I'm saying? But he does put truths out there. It's just half truths. He don't put, everything that is true about certain things that we're reading. You know what I'm saying? So, some of the stuff you got to take from face value. So this is, I say all that to say, this is according to, so-called scholars, you know what I'm saying, and the history that they put out. So when you read about, Yahweh Shai and his ministry, um, it's in the scriptures as well. A lot of his, ministry primarily was based in Capernaum and those surrounding areas, residing in Galilee. So the title states, what and where was Capernaum in the Bible? I'm gonna read a little bit of this. I'm not gonna read the entire article because it's just, you can read it for yourself. So it says, what and where was Capernaum in the Bible? In the ancient world, Capernaum was the place to live if you wanted a life as a merchant. It says Capernaum existed as a trading route of about 1,500 people on the northwestern Galilean seashore to the south of the Trojan and the north of Gennesaret. Its name originates from the Hebrew words, you know what I'm saying, which, obviously that was says Kfar, that's not Hebrew. Um, it says village and Nechum. It says an unknown man's name. In the Greek language, it means a village of comfort. It says founded in the 2nd century BC during the Greek Hellenistic period, and fishing served as its main occupation. All right, so a lot of people that dwelt there were merchants, and like what I just read, it says this main occupation for people was fishing, and that explains why you get some of the disciples that were fishermen from that area. You know what I'm saying? And it says Capernaum held a garrison, served as administrative center, and due to its location on the busy trade route, was a custom station. It says its life extended through the 10th century AD, and it continued to prosper through the early Muslim period of the 7th and 8th centuries into the 11th century, when thereafter it lost its station as a commercial center, that degenerated, and its habitation vanished. What was Capernaum known for? You know what I'm saying? It says located along the Via Maris, Capernaum was located on the main trade route between Damascus and Egypt. It says it was an important commercial stop on that trade route, and the largest number of workers chose fishing as their vocation. It says others were farmers and merchants because of its location, and many visitors' knowledge of Yahushua extended far and wide by means of the traders who passed through Capernaum. It says his fame spread, and many came to know him through the people who took accounts of him back to their home ports. Right. It says the most important fact to remember about Capernaum is Yahushua executed more miracles and preached more in the surroundings of Capernaum than any other place during his ministry. It says Capernaum is known for numerous events and one strong admonition, as it was one of the three cities, along with Chorazin, Bethsaida, cursed by Yahushua for his lack of faith. All right. Um, so there's a lot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna continue reading. I'm gonna start going into some of the scriptures. So they give you some of the scriptures right there, and then it says, in addition to the facts and events above, Capernaum had a synagogue built for it by a Roman centurion, which that Roman centurion was an Israelite. When you read in the scriptures, you know what I'm saying. It says, being in the environs of the Sea of Galilee, Yahushua ministry included Capernaum and the surrounding areas. It says the area around Capernaum was where Yahushua chose some of his disciples, Peter and his brother Andrew. And it says Mark 1, verse 16 through 18, James and his brother, John, the sons of Zebedee, Mark 1, 19 through 20, and Matthew, the tax collector, Mark 2, 13 through 14. All right. So there's a lot that was just, I just read through. So there was a lot of historical events that took place, and obviously going through the article, and when you read the scriptures, Capernaum was the place where Yahushua, Capernaum and the surrounding areas was the base where Yahushua held his ministry. You know what I'm saying? So it was something special to Yahushua where he decided to preach mainly in those areas, and according to the scriptures, he apparently lived there as well. You know what I'm saying? uh, when he got older. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so there's when the majority of the miracles, that you read about, when you read about Yahushua that he did, they took place in Capernaum and those surrounding areas, right? And then not only that, but there was other important events that took place, you know what I'm saying? Obviously with the Roman the Roman centurion, um, who the Roman centurion who had the servant whom Yahushua healed. The Roman centurion, he had built a synagogue there, so that was another historical event that took place. And something else, a lot, well, not a lot, all of the disciples minus Judas Iscariot, they were either born in Capernaum or those surrounding areas, or they resided there. I mean, they lived there. You know what I'm saying? All but Judas Iscariot. Judas Iscariot was from southern Judah. I believe it's a place called Kenoth, Kenneth, or Kenoth, if I'm pronouncing it right, when you look on the map, right? But then all the rest of the disciples, literally, the other 11 disciples were literally from those areas up near Capernaum, in Capernaum or near Capernaum, around those areas. Let me see. And I'm just reading a little bit more. It says, what are some important events that took place in Capernaum? During the earthly life and ministry of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, he used Capernaum as his ministry base. Matthew 4:13 tells us he lived there. It says in Mark 2:1, it is reported as his home. And it says Matthew 9:1 refers to it as his own city. And in John 6:24, when the disciples could not find Yahushua, they saw for him in Capernaum. It says, at the synagogue in Capernaum, Yahushua amazed the crowds with his teaching. On one occasion, while Yahushua taught, a man possessed with an unclean spirit confronted him and asked Yahushua what he had to do with them, the demons. You know what I'm saying? It says he asked if Yahushua had come to destroy them, and he said, they know who Yahushua is, and the Holy One of Yahweh. Yahushua rebukes the spirit and commanded him to leave the man. Mark 1:21-27, man. So I'm not going to continue to read. It just you can, like I said, you can read this article on your own. So I just want to give some information. Like I said, this was one of the studies we had actually yesterday. Um, about Yahushua's ministry. So it was just something I thought that was interesting. Because I didn't even know this information not that long ago. But yeah, so Yahushua's somebody asked you a question, where was Yahushua's ministry at? Now you know. It was predominantly based in Capernaum and those surrounding areas, and you have additional information regarding where the 11 out of the 12 disciples were either from or grew up in or lived there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like I said, this is more so like just regarding some history. I could have went into these scriptures that they had posted, but you can read those for yourself, just for the sake of time. All the scriptures are there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get into the history. But yeah, so with that, I'm gonna say shalom.